is 12 noon on Friday, which means it's time for this week's episode of State of Real Estate. I'm John Carissimo. This show is brought to you by the Tampa School of Real Estate. We're here every Friday, 12 noon Eastern time, helping you understand how to grow your real estate business. Because if you're not training every single day to become better, look, imagine it like you're going to the gym. You don't just go to the gym once and all of a sudden you're ripped for the rest of your life. You don't go to the gym once and that fixes all your problems. You go every day. And people understand that because they can't see any physical results unless they're going, maybe not every day, but I mean, because, there's the, whole school of thought, oh, you got to take a rest, let things, and, all right, whatever, 5 days a week. You're going there 5 days a week. You're going to start seeing results, but do you see results right away? No. And look, this isn't something that you want to do and just go on, spend all day in the gym, and that's going to be your one time you go to the gym for the month or for the year, but that's how so many people handle their training, and that's why we're here every Friday, 12 noon Eastern time. We're live. If you got questions, if you have comments, throw that in the chat. We've got that loaded up here so we can answer your questions live on the air, because what we're talking about today is open houses. It's open house season. There's a little bit of warmth in the air. This is where there's a lot of sales going on out throughout the country. Florida, we've got kind of a year-round real estate climate, but even so, the springtime is still a little bit more popular time for people wanting to buy. Holidays are over. This is the big kind of time of the year. Most of the closings out of an entire year usually happen in June. So that means that these properties are going under contract right about now. So you've got to take inventory of what listings you have to hold open houses. Don't have a listing to hold an open house? We'll talk about how to solve that problem, because that's a real easy fix. And it's not just go get a listing, although it's almost going to be that simple. We'll talk about how to get places to hold open houses where you don't have any listings and what to do about that. But then you also want to make sure that you're not wasting your time. If you're just wasting your time at this open house of just sitting there and nobody's coming in, you're not going to get any business. You need to have people. That's the whole point of open houses, to meet people, to have that environment to meet people. So that's what we're talking about today, open houses. Really excited to bring today's show with you. I'm John Carissimo. You're watching State of Real Estate. State of Real Estate. Every Friday at 12 noon Eastern time. Grow your real estate business. You're watching State of Real Estate. Hey, welcome back to this week's episode of State of Real Estate. My name is John Carissimo. I'm from the Tampa School of Real Estate. We're the only source that you'll ever want to go to for your real estate education, not only because we have the best education, but because we truly care about your success in the real estate industry. That's why we're here every Friday, 12 noon Eastern time, for free. This is on my dime, not yours. You just got to have an internet connection. You could tune in and watch us, and we've got all these recordings of this as well to again, give you some information to help you grow your real estate business. So look, here's some to break this down to some of the most important things about an open house is, number one, hold open houses. Number one, you've got to be holding open houses. And number two, every weekend that you're holding these open houses. And you might say, John, every weekend? I've got to do open houses every weekend? Yeah. I mean, unless you don't like making money, unless you don't want to grow your business, then yeah, take your weekends off. But look, in real estate, the weekends are the time where people are out there looking at homes. You don't necessarily have to do it, but you've got to get to that point where you could build out a team and you could have other agents holding the open house for you. So that's your end goal. If you don't want to waste your weekends now, give up your weekends now so you have weekends in the future. Otherwise, you'll always have your weekends and you're not going to make any progress. So hold open houses every single weekend. That's number one, the frequency. You've got frequency with your open houses. Now, so that's when. Now for the where, ideally you want to do this in your farm area. Now you might be wondering, what is a farm area? Farm area is the geographic area that you specialize, that you're trying to have a presence in. And that's not just Tampa Bay or Florida or wherever it is that you're licensed. It's the specific area that you devote all of your marketing efforts to, where you're getting saturation of hitting these people 7 to 10 times with your marketing efforts, that you're making those impressions on them multiple times. That's your farm area, and ideally, that's going to be where you want to hold your open houses. Now, you might not always have that luxury, which if you don't, you want to try to get open houses as close to your farm area as possible. Because what that does is that helps further build you out as the expert in the area when you're doing those open houses in your farm area. So that's an important for the where. Now, another part of this, I would say where, is for getting attention. So, ideally this is in your farm area, so when the neighbors see that this house is being held open, they say, wait a minute, there's that John Carissimo guy. I get his stuff in the mail. I see his ads online. Man, he's a really good real estate agent. Look at how much he advertises. He must do really well. That's what the impression that we want with our clients. We want them to look up to us. Because so many of you guys go out there and you'll practice real estate where your clients are looking down on you, where your clients don't trust you. If you've ever, and look, I'm guilty of it as well. I've had times where my clients don't trust me. I've had times where my clients won't listen to me. I've had times where, I'm just the realtor. And it's our own fault. We're the only ones that can change this. The only way for us to change their perception is to change how we deliver, to over-deliver. And when we over-deliver, they start to look up to us. That's where they start to respect us for what it is that we do. But if you're just, doing the bare minimum, if you're just scraping by, they're going to say, oh, look, just another lousy realtor. Just another worthless, good-for-nothing, time-wasting, commission-taking realtor. Is that who you want to be? Or do you want to be the person that says, hey, yeah, this is the person that I want to use when I sell my house. This is the person I want to use when I buy my house. I wouldn't want to use anybody else because John knows what he's talking about. So this is all in the effort to help gain attention for our brand. Now you might say, well, John, I thought open houses were to try to get the house sold. Yeah, if we could sell the house, fantastic, but you've got to remember this statistic. Less than 1% of houses sell as a result of an open house. So if you're out there holding an open house every weekend, 2 days a week, Saturday and Sunday, let's say you're holding good open houses Saturday and Sunday, and really if you're just holding average open houses Saturday and Sunday, every week for a year, that puts you, if we take 2 weeks off, that puts us at 100 open houses. So statistics say we might sell one of those houses we're holding open. And you might say, well, John, why would I want to hold open houses every single weekend if it's only going to get me one sale in a year? Because the goal isn't to try to sell that house. The goal is to build our brand. The goal is to meet buyers. The goal is to meet sellers. And they might not buy that house, but they want to buy a house. They probably need to sell a house. They might have a friend or family also that needs to buy a house or sell a house, or maybe both. So that's the gold mine it is we're trying to tap into with open houses. And you got to go in there with that expectation. Not the expectation that you're going to get the house sold. You hit the lottery if that happens. So not the expectation that you're going to sell the house, but the expectation that you're going to meet people that need your service. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Stick with us. I'm John Carissimo. You're watching State of Real Estate. What's required to become a Florida real estate broker? Well, a few things. Number one, you have to have at least 2 years experience as a sales associate or a broker. Now, this experience could actually even be earned outside of Florida. It just has to be 2 years within the last 5 years. So 2 years of experience to become a broker. You also need to take a pre-licensing course. The broker pre-licensing course is 72 hours. It's got a 100 question and of course exam. Once you pass that and file all your paperwork with the state to upgrade to a broker license, then you just need to pass your state exam. That's another 100 question exam. You need to get a 75% on that. You complete those items and you'll have a Florida real estate broker license where you can open your own office or just remain with your current broker as a broker broker associate. To find out more about upgrading your real estate license to broker, check out upgradeToBroker.com. That's upgradeToBroker.com. You're watching State of Real Estate. And welcome back to this week's episode of State of Real Estate, where we're talking about open house season, we're talking about holding open houses, we're talking about making money off of open houses. Open houses you're not doing this for your soul, you're not doing this for your seller's soul, you're not doing this for anything other than to grow your business. That's why you're holding open houses. If you help the seller sell the house, fantastic. If you help a buyer buy that house, fantastic. But the goal here again is to grow your business, to get attention, to meet clients, potential clients, and then showcase our professionalism to them. Make it so again that our clients aren't looking down on us, but they're looking up on us, that they're like, wow, John, he's such a professional. Next time I think about real estate and I've got a question, I'm going to go ask John. We started this whole Ask the Instructor show, if you've seen that one, the one that we do on Wednesdays here, and it's really interesting because, I've had people come up to me and say, hey, you're the guy from Ask the Instructor. I was like, yeah, that's me, and then they'll want to ask me a question. You can have that same perception in your farm area. Look, the larger of an audience it is that you try to reach, the more difficult it's going to be, but when you narrow this down to a very specific farm area, you could start doing this advertisement and become like the local celebrity in this area. The one that is ultimately gonna, when you go show up and knocking on their door, this is how you know if you're farming your area well. When you go to show up to knock on one of the neighbors' doors to invite them to the open house, and yes, write that down, that's one of the things you want to do. You want to invite the neighbors to the open house. And why do you want to invite the neighbors to the open house? Because they're potential sellers. They're in your farm area. You want more FaceTime with them. So yeah, you want to go invite the neighbors to the open house. So when you go knock on the door and say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, probably don't know their name. I wouldn't call them Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner. It just shows that you're a stranger to them. Hey, John Carissimo here. Wanted to invite you to the open house that we're doing on Saturday. Say, oh yeah, I've seen your videos that you do about our neighborhood. I love those videos about our neighborhood. I love the market updates that you send out. I love the newsletter you send out. I love all the advertisements that you do. Last time I had my friend that told me they wanted to buy a house. I said, oh, you need to call John because he's the expert. That's the local fame that you want. Deep down, we all kind of want, that little bit of recognition, even the introverted ones in us, because believe it or not, I'm a little bit of an introvert myself. So even the introverts, you want a little bit of attention, especially when you can translate that attention means business, that attention means money. You've got to get out of obscurity. You've got to make it so this neighborhood knows who you are, and that's one of the huge benefits of open houses. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing the same house every weekend. You do want to be doing open houses every weekend. And if you just have one listing, probably don't do open houses at that one listing every weekend. Maybe once a month. Maybe if you really want to do it a lot, maybe twice a month, every other week. But even that's kind of pushing it because you're going to lose that effect. Because ultimately, again, what you're wanting to do is showcase that you're the professional to everybody that shows up to this open house. And if it's the same open house, because the open house, they're not coming to see this house because we're there. They're coming to see the open house because they want to see the house. They're potentially interested in that product. They're potentially interested in that property. They say, I could maybe see myself living here. Let's go check that one out. And then they get in there and they realize, no, it's not for them. But they wanted to check it out just in case. But then that gives us the opportunity now to wow them. To really turn ourselves on and really show them how great it is that we really are. And you don't want to necessarily do this in a cocky or arrogant way, but just in a way that shows your level of care for them. With that, maybe this is the first time that you're meeting them. Maybe the first time it is that you're walking in there. Hey, welcome to the open house. Thank you guys so much for coming here. Come on in. Can I get you something to drink? Oh, no, we're good. Oh, come on, it's hot out. We're in Florida. It's 84 degrees right now. It's middle of April. It's only going to get hotter. 84 degrees now. You're doing open houses in the summer, in June, in July, in August. It's going to be like 100 degrees outside. When they're coming in and saying, no, I don't want anything to drink, they're just being polite. They're being polite. And why are they being polite? Because they view you as a stranger. So come on in. Let me get you something to drink. Let me get you something to drink. What do you like? You want just a water? How about a Coke? A Sprite? Diet Coke? You want a Pepsi? I got Pepsi too. Say, well, so I got to go get all these things. Yeah, go get all these things. It's going to cost you, what, 10, 20 bucks for some refreshments, maybe $50 if you're going all out on these refreshments. And sodas don't go bad. You just stick them back in the cooler for your next open house. These beverages don't go bad. Say, great. Well, how about something to eat? You want something to eat? And why do we want them to enjoy these refreshments before they go to look at the property? Because this now allows them to warm up to us. To see that, hey, we're a nice guy, we're a nice girl. We just want to, make sure that you feel comfortable here. And this is good for two reasons. Number one, it helps us build rapport. But number two, now when they're looking around through the house, they're comfortable because they've already spent some time there. Imagine the first time you walk into a new place anywhere. Anytime you go into a new place, are you comfortable in that new place? Do you walk into some sort of new place and immediately just go kick back on a couch and throw your feet up on a coffee table? No. You've got to get comfortable first. So we're going to take another quick commercial break. Stick with us. I'm John Corsimo. You're watching State of Real Estate. Hey, so if you're thinking about starting a real estate career, it could feel a little overwhelming sometimes. Look, that's completely understandable. That's why we're here to help. If you haven't already, check out our Success Center, tampaschool.com/success. Or if you don't even know where to begin, give us a call. We'd love to help you out. We've got advisors standing by to answer any questions you have and assist you in any way it is that we can. Our phone number is 813-928-0106. Again, that's 813-928-0106. Give us a call. We're the Tampa School of Real Estate. You're watching State of Real Estate. Hey, welcome back to this week's episode of State of Real Estate, where we're talking about open houses, about how to hold open houses more effectively, how to really monetize your open house. And we've kind of talked about the when and the where and how it is that you want to be treating people. But one big thing I want to touch on while we're on this topic today is I would say the how. And it's really how we get people to even show up to our open house in the first place. Because if we just go out there and... So let me ask you this. Say that you go find a house that you want to hold as an open house. You go in the house and you get the inside of the house all set up for an open house, but you don't put any sign outside. You don't put any signs anywhere. You don't do anything to advertise that this is an open house. Is anybody going to show up? No, they're not. Because if we don't put up any sign, we don't put up any advertisements, we don't do anything to let people know that this house is open, it's guaranteed you're going to get 0 people that show up. Because people don't go around just knocking on the doors, hey, is this an open house? Hey, is this an open house? Hey, is this an open house? No. We've got to put that information out there. So we know that 0 signs means 0 people coming. Do we want to just put 1 sign? Or do we want to put 2 signs? Or 10 signs? Or 100 signs? At what point do we maximize the turnout? I don't know. Do you know? I'd bet you don't either. And it's not worth our time to study, well, this is the exact scientific formula for the conversion of number of signs to people showing up. No. When in doubt, put out more signs. No signs get you no business. No signs get you no walk-ins. 100 signs, who knows how many that's going to get you, but it's probably going to do a lot better than just 1 or 2 because you're getting more attention. So the signs. And this is the big thing that a lot of agents rely on when they're holding an open house, is putting signs out there. But now, is there a way for us to put signs out there weeks in advance and put these signs wherever we want them? Now, chances are you go put a sign out and there's all kinds of sign ordinances and sign codes and things like that. And make sure I'm not telling you here to break the law in your area. So make sure you obey the law because otherwise you'll probably have some little fines to pay for putting these signs out there. So unless you want to go get those fines, don't break the law. But look, so Yeah, the signs are good. The signs are important because that's going to get the people that are just driving by. But how do you get the people that would have otherwise not known about your open houses at all, that were not driving in that neighborhood? We put signs everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I don't mean just physically, I mean digitally. That we're doing signs in Facebook ads, or we're putting a ad on Google. We're putting an ad out there on Google for when people search the keyword open house in this zip code, that during this time frame, they're going to go to a landing page for you where you've got a sign-up form to RSVP for the open house. Now, why do we want people to RSVP for the open house? Well, RSVPs, that helps get people a commitment that they're going to come. Does it guarantee they're going to come? No, probably not. But what it does is it does instantly give us follow-up information. It gives us their contact info so we can now contact them. We don't have to worry about getting their contact info at the open house if they already RSVP'd online. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk to them before the open house. Hey, John Carissimo here, calling from ABC Realty. I see you RSVP'd for the open house this weekend. Just wanted to make sure that we're able to accommodate you. What time did you guys plan on coming by? I'll give you a private showing of the property. Oh, well, we're thinking about, like 2 o'clock. Oh, 2 o'clock? Okay, perfect. We could fit that in. What happens if there's already somebody else there at 2 o'clock? Well, we shouldn't be the only person at our open house. We shouldn't be the only person at our open house. There should be more than just one person at the open house. Maybe we've got a mortgage lender there. Maybe we've got a title company there. Maybe we've got whoever it is. Maybe our wife or husband or kids or whoever that we could leverage to help us run this open house. Because if we're just a one-man or one-woman operation, that doesn't look respectable. Again, the idea here is we want our clients to look up to us, not to look down on us. So get as much attention. Signs everywhere. Not just in person, not just physical signs out there on the streets, but signs online. And this is ultimately what's really going to help you track this as well, because when you hit them with an ad on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or wherever it is that you're advertising, you hit them with an ad there, and you could even get detailed with the targeting of the people that are likely to move and where they live and their age bracket and income levels and so many details like that. So you can get really in depth with fine-tuning who it is that you're advertising to. But now you're able to deliver them more information. You're able to have a quick little video. Hey, John Carissimo here from ABC Realty. This weekend I'm going to be holding this house open. You guys, this is an amazing house. I know you're going to love it. RSVP below. We'll set up a private time for you to view the property. RSVP below. If you've got questions, give us a call. Phone number is 813-333-2676. All the same stuff you guys see me do here when we're doing State of Real Estate or Ask the Instructor. This is what you're doing as well. You're just not now selling real estate education. You're selling properties. And honestly, that's something that people are going to be a lot more interested overall. The people in the real estate industry, the realtors and potential realtors, they're interested sometimes in what it is I have to say. But when your product is a house, when your product is a property, now almost everyone's going to be interested. Even if they can't afford the house, they might be interested. Even if they could afford something higher, they might be interested. Maybe they want to get an investment property. Maybe it's something for a friend or family member. Maybe they're trying to get their friend to move into the neighborhood with them. And look, there's this house down the street. Oh, look, hey, check this out. You see all the time on Facebook where people tag somebody. If you're not doing that, you're not going to get any business. But again, the key thing with this is you're not just making a free post, because a free post is basically going to be seen by no one. If you're trying to advertise online, it's going to cost you some money. So maybe you get to that point, but look, this is where we're really trying to blow up our open house and now get like 20, 30, 40, 50 people showing up at the open house. If we're just putting some signs out there, that's not going to happen. Put some signs out there, you might get 4 or 5 people that show up at the open house. But you start marketing that open house everywhere, and treating that open house like this special event that you hear the car dealers talk about it. Hey, come on down, we've got a special event this weekend only. And they're just trying to get you in there. It's the same cars they've got every other week. They're probably selling it for, if not the same price, almost the same price they normally sell these cars for. What makes that event so special? Well, it's because it's this weekend and I said it's special. But what's really special with an open house is it's an open house this weekend only. I mean, yeah, of course, you could always set up your own private showing at a different time. But hey, this weekend only, we've got the house open. So look, it's just all about, blowing it up, but making it more exciting. Not just having signs, but some balloons on your signs, that whole type of idea where you're trying to say, wow, come check this out, to get people excited about coming to the open house. Because when they get excited about coming to the open house, and then when you're excited there, notice how everything matches. Everything matches. They were excited about coming. You're excited about them being there. Wow, look at that, a match made in heaven, because you're just both excited. But we've got to do a little bit to facilitate that excitement in them. And I know you've probably held an open house. If you've done an open house before, that you've held one of these open houses where you get somebody that walks in and they're like, They like making that noise. These little noises people make when they're looking at the property. We want people in there, wow, wow, wow. That's the sounds we want to hear. Those are the people that are excited about buying a property. The ones that are like, The more it is that we try to facilitate the excitement, the less it is you're going to get to that. You'll still get that. But again, you want to try to raise that excitement level. Hey, come check out this house this weekend. And having a video, that's going to get people excited. Reading a bunch of text, reading a flyer, that's not really going to get people excited. Seeing somebody face-to-face knocking on the door, hey, come on down to the open house. I know you guys probably don't want to buy it because it's right down the street, but I'm sure you'd like to see inside of it. And if all else, we've got some great, sandwiches we've got from this deli. Or, get something that people are going to get excited about. I mean, you could just go, so yeah, my wife made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so we've got peanut butter and jelly sandwiches here at the open house. Come on down. They're going to get excited for that. Got peanut butter and jelly on Wonder Bread. Come on down. Peanut butter and jelly and Wonder Bread and some juice boxes. Now, if you've got that for the kids, then maybe. But what's in it for them? We've got some fine cured salami. Man, maybe they're not into salami, but you get the idea that you want something that is going to get people excited, because your goal is to get people excited, because excitement is what's going to get them there. And that's what's going to make you excited, because, if you have an open house where only 1 or 2 people show up, not very exciting. But you have an open house where you have 10, 15, 20, 30 people show up, wow, we're going to be doing some business there, and I bet that's going to get you excited. So look, it's all about getting the excitement level for this. This is like a party, the open houses. That's what you're doing. You're throwing a party. So I'm basically telling you to party every weekend, but do it in the style of open houses, because those types of parties are what's going to gain you business. Look, that's all the time we've got for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you've got questions on any of the courses we offer, starting a career in real estate, taking your business to the next level, give us a call. The phone number is 813-333-2676. Again, that's 813-333-2676. Or check us out online at tampaschool.com.
Have you seen what's going on in Tampa?
If you're looking to get in on the real estate action that's going on in Tampa right now, we're who you need to talk to. We can help you get your real estate license, start your real estate career. We're here to assist you for the life of your real estate career. Give us a call. Phone number is 813-928-0106, or check us out online at tampaschool.com.
Do you want to incorporate studying for your real estate exams into your busy schedule? Now you can review the key topics you need to know to pass your class and state exams with our MP3 audio review. Simply pop in your headphones or connect to your car to reinforce crucial information while you exercise or drive. Listen to the first unit for free at mp3audioreview.com. That's mp3audioreview.com.
Hey, if you're enjoying the show today, which I'm sure you are, be sure to hit like, subscribe, post your comments, share with your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for watching.
You are watching
State of Real Estate. Every Friday at 12 noon Eastern Time. grow your real estate business. You're watching State of Real Estate.